Yeah, it is. It's already happening.
Uh-huh.
So I remember, so obviously your name, New Constellations, thinks about the universe and whatnot. And then Harley, don't you have like a tattoo of a spaceship or something, or an alien
I
landing?
do have an alien tattoo, or I mean a
So,
spaceship tattoo.
yeah. So I wanted to ask you. I mean, have you guys been abducted? Is that what all this is leading back to?
Not yet.
I can't.
Have you heard about all the disclosure stuff going
Are you
on?
kidding
I guess
me?
what I'm saying is, are aliens real?
They are 100% real. I am fully like obsessed with alien content, I guess would be the fucking thing. So many people,
Yeah.
I mean, I fully believe that people are like channeling alien beings and like getting abducted and having these experiences. Disclosure and also Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind by Stephen Greer are like two of my favorite documentaries. I'm very into this. This is like a huge part
Yeah.
of my excitement for just life. So aliens are definitely real,
Yeah.
like 100%. And I also think that they're
Do you
good.
think they're like green people or just like?
I think that the universe is infinite, and so I think there are infinite beings and infinite like shapes, forms, physical, non-physical. Like I think it's absolutely everything.
Are they interdimensional beings, or are they, you know what I mean? Are they demons,
No.
or what direction
And
do
I
you go with
also, so I think that we have interdimensional beings. I think we have beings that are in this dimension that maybe we can't perceive the same way, or even like the idea that even people can be kind of like hybrids. I think that the possibilities are absolutely endless to like really really intelligent beings.
What are the chances that Josh is an interdimensional being?
Higher than you would think.
That's what I thought.
Mhm.
Well, Harley, why do you think then with this closure, like they came out and more or less said, like, yeah, we think aliens are real, and they probably have craft and stuff.
But we're not telling you anything.
Well, but nothing happened. They were like, they disclosed that stuff in like June, and everybody, the public was just like, yep, and then everyone moved on with their lives, and
I
that was
think
it.
that we're vibrating on a pretty low frequency as like the masses, and so our actual like consciousness is pretty low. We're pretty focused on like how do we pay for my car? You know what I mean? Like we're not like able to be in this like in this like elevated mindset with the like kind of the like just the way society is here, which is like work, work, work yourself into the ground. You're never enough. Like, and I think that that's kind of the problem is that people can't even take a bird's eye view to like their own lives and our place in the universe. I think that they had to put that out because there are millions of people in the world that are like, yo, I've had contact, like you can't like hide this forever, you know, and so they like have to. But like I don't know if you watched that movie that just came out, Don't Look Up. So
No.
it was
Not
really
yet,
cool
not
because it was
yet.
like, oh, this meteor is gonna hit the earth. But like at the same time, there was like a breakup of a celebrity, and so there's like this news that like the Earth is going to be gone in 6 months, and no one cares because everyone cares about these celebrities. And like I believe fully that like we're fed constant information, and so like we're just not necessarily caring enough about I don't know big news like that. I mean, some people are, but the masses are not.
Well, do you think there's anything on the horizon? Like, do you think in the next 6 months to a year something's coming? Like, do you think they're preparing us, and that's why they did disclosure, or are we just gonna have another?
I think that they're already here. I think that they're. If you like look up people on a daily basis are coming forward saying like, look at these videos. I had my first real like visual in when I was in Las Vegas this last year. We saw like 20 of these like basically like orbs that would like go into these forms and then also
You
like
saw them yourself?
disappear. Yeah.
Oh,
And
no kidding.
I've been-
I've seen those old
I've been-
videos.
And it was the first time that, dude, and we watched it for a full hour, you know, and they're just like showing up, disappearing. Yeah, it's so crazy. But people are showing that all over the world all the time. And so, like, do I think that there's some big fucking event that's going to happen? No. But do I think that more and more people are going to start being like, oh my gosh, like,
Yeah.
we are not alone here. And also, like, how can we bridge the gap? Like, how can we communicate? Like, how are these beings, I don't know, so much more intelligent than we are? And I think that a lot of that communication is honestly, like, meditative and is, like, through your consciousness. Like, I don't think it's, like, I think a lot of it isn't going to be, like, a physical, like, oh, you just came in my window and now you're here. It's like, oh, I'm, like, telling you that I'm ready to communicate and then to communicate with you.
Yep. Also, you said you were in Vegas when you saw it. That's the thing that always made me think about it with Area 51 is it's like, okay, let's pretend it was a weather balloon, right? They wouldn't then build a multi-billion-dollar base just on a site that a weather balloon happened to crash at. They would have been like, oh, it's a weather balloon, and moved on with their lives. So the fact that Area 51 exists at all, and I think, like you're saying with people not being willing to wake up, I think nowadays they are starting to slowly wake up, but also the government or whoever might have been trying to keep it under wraps realize, okay, everybody's got an HD camera in their pocket now. So, like, it's a matter of time before Harley takes a video of the orb she saw in Vegas. They can't stop it all, so.
And I think that it's to the government's, like, they want to keep us small because the more that we stay in our just, like, stupid 9-to-5 jobs that we hate and we literally, like, don't follow our dreams and, like, pull ourselves back and be like, oh my gosh, I can do what I want to do. The universe, like, creates with you. Like, if you throw it out there, it will reflect back to you. And, like, the big conglomerates, the huge corporations do not want us to know that because we're a part of this machine that we're, like, keeping it running here on the bottom. And, like, I mean, I'm really excited to see how all this stuff goes because for me, like, I was working myself into the ground, obsessed with making money, obsessed with getting on top. And I kept hearing in my head, like, you just need to rest and write. That's all you need to do. And I basically stopped making the grand majority of the money that I was and started, like, spending the majority of my day, like, taking baths and writing and meditating and focusing inward. And I have, like, messages that I feel like I receive that are like, hey, like, this is what you're supposed to be doing. Focus on your dreams and everything else is going to follow. And I feel like I've been really loud about this the whole time. And I feel like I'm supposed to be. And I hope that, like, it comes into fruition and I'm able to be like, hey, look, like, see, we just did this. Like, you can do this exact same thing.
Yep. You're 110%
I love
correct.
That. Yeah.